Functions serve two purposes in Python. They either return a value or they do not. In Python's functions can return a value, perform some action, or both. The value returned by a function can be stored in a variable for future use or for further calculations. In this topic, we will see when the return keyword should be used and when it is not needed. In this 423 return file, I have two functions, one that calculates a total score and another that displays a welcome message whenever the function is called. Without going through the code yet, which of these two functions I just described would warrant a value stored for later use? If you said the total score function, you would be correct. Functions that print messages do not need to return any values. Those messages can be stored in a variable. Functions that do not return any values are often called void functions or procedures. The welcome function on lines 4 and 5 is an example of a function that outputs text. The reason for the function is so that we can call the function as we do on line 10 as many times as we want. And if someone wants to change the welcome message, they need only to do it once. Let's go back to the function on lines 1 and 2. This function has a return statement to return the score times the multiplier. Why the need for a return statement and not just a print statement? If we print the result here, we cannot use it again in code. Look at the code on lines 7 and 8. The total score function is run twice. And the results are stored in two variables, score1 and score2. Then, both scores are revealed in an f-string statement on line 11. For lines 7, 8, and 11 to work, the function on line 1 must return a value. I will run this code, and we get the welcome message and the print statement with the two scores. The return statement is very important to understand because it allows a function result to be used later in code as part of a print statement or further calculation.